everybody, it's Robert Foster, your in-home personal training specialist from Trainers on Site. I'm here with my buddy Jason. He's the Hamilton personal trainer, and we're actually going to talk to you ladies about some lower back pain. It's caused usually from pregnancy, kids, picking up kids on your hips, driving to work, the commute. Jason, what are some of the lower back things we're going to be looking at today?
Yeah, so today we're going to go through a couple of lower back strengthening exercises, strengthen the lower back up, as well as the hip flexors and a little bit of the glutes, and then we'll also go through some stretches, stretch them right out, make them nice and loose, help you alleviate the pain that way as well.
Awesome. Okay, ladies, so stay tuned. Watch Jason. He's going to demonstrate some of those exercises and stretches, and we'll be right back. Okay, so Jason's going to be demonstrating something called a bird dog. Some other people call it like all fours, whatever you want to call it, but he actually, you can see his knees are directly underneath his hips, and his hands are directly underneath the shoulders. So hands are shoulder width apart, knees are hip width apart. He's got a nice square to his body. Now, Jason, let's do that bird dog. So he's going to be pointing out. Fantastic. So pointing with the fingers, pointing with the heel. Nice straight line. Notice how he's also looking down. He's looking down towards the ground so he doesn't impinge the neck. So actually, if you look up for a second, Jason, see that? That puts too much stress on the neck. So look back down. Nice and parallel. His whole body's parallel with the ground, strengthening this side of the lower back, also working a little bit of the shoulder as well, and pointing with the heel. That's how you do a bird dog. Any other tips you want to add to this, Jason?
Just want to make sure that you keep your core tight as you do it, and focus on your breathing, so you don't hold your breath through the whole thing.
And how long should they hold this for? 30 seconds to a minute, one side?
Yeah, I'd start with about 30 seconds and slowly work your way up.
That is awesome. Okay, guys, so that is a bird dog. That's one of the exercises. Okay, ladies, so now we're actually going to be doing something known as a Superman, or a lying back extension. So for the Superman, we're going to actually see Jason do the movement. So Jason, let's go into that Superman. So arms up, neck is relaxed. You can let your head come up slightly, which he is, because he's letting it come up with his neck and his torso and his spine. He's not letting it just droop down. He's not bringing it way up in the air. Bring it way up in the air, Jason. That's the wrong thing to do. You're going to hurt your neck like that, okay? So nice in line with his neck, nice and neutral, very good. He's strengthening the lower back here, and his legs are coming up in the air, almost like a U, right? So put your legs down, relax for a sec. So we're strengthening the lower back here, the erector spinae, of course a little bit of shoulders as well. Anything you want to add to this, Jason, at all?
Just, again, make sure you breathe through the exercise, and really hold it in there, squeeze the lower back nice and tight.
Okay, so let's just do that demo one more time, Jason. Show them the Superman at home, ready, and good, excellent. And do one without the legs up in the air, bud. So just do one with the hands. Perfect. So there you go. There's a Superman or lying back extension, and look out for the next exercise. Okay, so now we're going to do an actual back extension on a stability ball. Most people have stability balls at home. Get the use out of it. Let's do a lower back extension to work that lower back with the stability ball. Jason's feet are about hip width apart, probably a little wider for a little bit more stability, a little more balance, because if not, it's going to be very, very challenging. So the more narrow the feet are, the more challenging it is. So he's got them pretty wide, it's pretty good. Notice his arms. His arms are nice and wide, and his head is slightly tilted back, but he's not going to bring his head up too much. Look at that extension right there. You can actually see his muscles dip in here, right by the Trainers on Site logo. He's working that lower back there. He can get a little bit of lats going on as well. So go back down, Jason, do a couple more. So do about 3 reps. Perfect. Look at that. Nice back extension, lifting up, and good extension. Hold it there, and stay. Perfect. Jason, anything else you want to add to the viewers at home, some of the ladies on strengthening the lower back?
Again, with all exercises, just making sure that you're breathing through the exercise, especially when you're holding it. As you clench up, make sure you're trying to continue your breathing and get the oxygen flowing through the exercise.
Awesome. Thanks, Jason. Okay, ladies, so we showed you a couple different exercises to strengthen your lower back. Now we're going to stretch it out. And this first stretch that we're going to do is known as maybe the cat stretch or a vacuum. First thing that Jason's probably going to do is a big inhale. He's going to draw his spine up to the ceiling. And then exhale. He's going to all hang out. Good. Excellent. Do it again. Big inhale. Notice how his head drops. His spine comes nice and round and curved. And then exhale. Let it go. Excellent. Anything you want to add to that one, Jason? Talk to the viewers about?
I just want to make sure that you really extend, when you're breathing, extend your hips, your pelvis up. And when you're rolling your back, try and extend your pelvis down into the floor and really get a good stretch down in the lower back region.
Awesome. Let's show that next exercise, that next stretch, sorry.
Sure. So the next one is going to be the seated twist.
Seated crossover twist. Look at this. Leg straight. Foot comes over top, foot is flat, and then he's going to take this hand and gently, just gently twist and turn in the opposite direction so he feels that lower back stretch. That's a great stretch for lower back. Let's go into the next one.
Sure. Next one's going to be the stretch for the hip flexors.
Okay, great, excellent.
So extend the one leg way out nice and far, back leg, knee on the ground, toes on the ground as well. just put your hands here and you're going to try and drive your pelvis kind of down into the ground here and get a nice stretch over the hip flexor.
So why stretch the hip flexors when we're trying to, we're strengthening the back, we're stretching the back. This is hip flexor. How is that related to the back then?
It's all kind of connected in here with and the hip flexor kind of crosses up over the pelvis here, so if you can alleviate the tension in here, it's actually going to help shift the pelvis into place and loosen the lower back.
Awesome, great. How about the last one, child's pose?
Child's pose, right down on your knees, toes touching in the back, just sit back on the heels, extend the hands out and just let it hang.
Excellent. Awesome. So there's 4 stretches with your 3 different back exercises. I'm Robert Foster, your in-home personal trainer specialist from Trainers on Site with Jason McCullough from Hamilton, showing you how to get fit at home.